All right, cool, cool, cool. So we got some major levels that we're going to be looking at with Japanese yen pairs that's coming up, in particular UJ. You know, I don't usually trade UJ, but UJ is pretty much the yen index, just backwards. So what I want to show you is this. Let's get right into the meat. Right here is a great demand zone or supply zone. Sorry, we got a really good supply zone here. So on the yen, and obviously we have this selling pressure that's going down here. Now let's zoom in. Now the yen is actually, see the candles coming down. So the whole idea is all of your yen pairs are probably going to be flying at this point, especially like UJ. But when it gets to this zone right here, this is the zone where last time, look what price did. See what I'm saying? So now I'm looking at the zone to capitalize on a UJ sale, because this, or any of them, because what this will intake is this. The zone to come up here, it'll probably bounce, selling pressure probably a little bit, come right here, probably break out of this selling pressure, maybe a strong candle out. And then maybe we'll get a retest right here. And then we'll start seeing an uptrend on the yen. Let me put those in. So you see little area right there that's showing it's a little baby support. Right now it's bearish. That's why I feel like it'll drop and come right here. And that's when you'll see the big old M on UJ, and then we'll have a dump. First targets, of course, looking at all of these targets. This will be the structural high, obviously. Not saying it'll come there, but I would target this area. So because these are the trades that I look for on any time frame, higher or lower. Doesn't matter. When it comes to these structural lows and structural highs, I always capitalize on them. So I wouldn't be putting any sales in any JPY pairs for a minute. I'm gonna wait meticulously for this area to be touched. Once it get touched, we're gonna get a reaction, because every time market gets to a structural low or a structure high, it just doesn't blow right past it. It gets there and it reacts. Now, if we get a great reaction, we'll have a reversal like we did right here. Or we could possibly get a tip, come up a little bit, tip, come up a little bit and break. So that's a possibility too. But this is the move I'm looking for. If it doesn't happen, it just doesn't happen. So let's go to UJ really quickly, because UJ is pretty much complete opposite. And I even said it for UJ. It's a supply zone on UJ. So UJ, I'm looking for it to come up here. It's the same move. This is going to be a really good setup for UJ, and you guys want to be looking out for this trade, because when it comes up here, it's going to make a reaction. And if it's the reaction we're looking for, then, stops above, a little bit above the supply zone, and we can get a really good drop down. Now, what was this? Okay, I see it. Now keep in mind, you do have this area right here that could be, if we look on the weekly, this could possibly be an area too that it can come back to touch. Because, I mean, obviously it dropped significantly from this area, But we do also have a reaction candle right here. When it got right here, it just dropped. So here we are coming back again. This could be a big major drop again. Not saying that it's going to be this whole move, but honestly, the bigger picture, that's why I come to monthly, was, selling pressure. And if you look at it, something like this extent, not quite, not quite this line, but just for this market. Anyway, so let's go. So it was selling pressure, but it broke out, retested, and it flew up. So once it gets to the supply zone, because both of these are supply zones, then it's the same with JPY, just backwards. You see what I'm saying? Just backwards, right? So when it gets to the supply zone, I'm looking for this reaction to drop down. Now, when it drops down to here, that's not going to take out that low. And it just broke out of ascending wedge. I feel like at this point, then the pull, this is like a pullback to come back up to this supply zone. I know this is all future stuff, but let's just see what happens. Remember this video, have this down on your notes. See this happens. We have a pullback, and then all, you know, all the JPY pairs will just drop. And then from here, we'll get a nice good buy up to this supply zone up here, which that's probably where I feel where like price wants to go anyway. And then we get this, look at the reactions off this. This one will be a bigger drop. This could possibly be a bigger drop, which tells me JPY, the yen, is the same way. Here is that other supply zone that's right there on the yen. So if it comes right there, and then it comes and touches this one, which you see what happened off this big fly up. We'll have a big fly up on the yen. This is possibilities. This is it's a possibility. We might, and like I said, the JXY is completely the opposite of the XY. That's what I was looking at. It's getting closer and closer and closer to that zone. I'm gonna wait patiently for it to get to these zones. When it gets to these zones, I'm going to capitalize. It looks really choppy. That's why I look at the week. Yeah. So yeah, GJ right now is flying to heaven because this candle right here just broke this support. So I think it's gonna drop. So the plan is in action. And all you GJ traders, when they get right here, you better be prepared to get them sales in on GJ. And you see GJs keep coming back to this area too. But the main area for GJ that I feel like it wants to come and touch is up there. But when it's touched that, that's over. It's the same. It's basically the same process. This is the demand zone. See, base, rally, 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 drop, right? Understand supply zone, bear. And obviously it's double, it keeps double topping right there. But again, same thing. It could come right here and drop from here, or it could come up here to grab some liquidity to finally drop if the yen picks up their strength. Because remember, all trading is very mechanical. And when you understand the mechanisms of a thing, then it becomes easier for you. And again, the JXY is the Japanese index. That means Japan versus everything. So when the market is pushing up like this, that means all Japanese pairs are dropping. When the market is pushing down, that means all Japanese pairs are flying up. You got to understand these indexes. You understand? So that's what I was looking for. Put this in your notes, you know, go through this video, have these in your notes, wait for it to get to this area on the yen. You wanted to get to this area, and then we're going to anticipate this push up, possibly. And then we get right here, maybe we'll have a bigger drop. You know what I'm saying? Even, you know, you fib traders, which I trade the fib. We come from this high to that low. There's the 50 golden zone right there. So if it gets to this golden zone on the weekly, we might have a big giant drop if it rejects that 50 golden zone. So that's what I'm looking for. Um, yeah, I'm a swing trader. So I catch these, I look at the monthly and I look at the weekly as if it's a 15-minute chart, pretty much. That's how I look at it. But put these in your notes, have these together. I'm going to be making a video on indices. Indices are easy to trade. All of your indices are based off of stocks. And a lot of your stocks have a high market cap. Some of them that have a higher market cap will move US 30 and NAS 100 more than the rest. But we'll go over that in the next video. Peace.